Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Today is my weekly energy update. It is the 28th of December. Only a few more days and hours left of this year that so many of you and me have found very exhausting, emotional, and very excited to see the end of it. But it's been a pretty amazing year. So we've been reflecting on it the last 2-3 weeks. We've been reflecting on all the beautiful gifts this year has given us. So it's very important to sit still and reflect on all these beautiful gifts that we received, all the wisdom, all the lessons, all the healing. Many of us had to make big changes to our lives, and it's only for the better. I'm Carmen Delport, multidimensional healer and quantum healer. So my weekly energy update. So the last week, what I've seen in myself and my clients is emotions and ways of thinking and patterns that we thought we've dealt with many times before. It's parked, it's sorted, only to come up again for us to look at, but this time in a complete different way. It's almost as if this time it's coming up because we've done so much work on it. It's coming up for us to go, okay, I see you, I hear you, I feel you. I've learned so much from you. What am I learning from you now? Okay, so it's a different energy this time. It's not like a, oh my world, here we go again. It is it's very calm. It's very, let's look at this. Let's wrap this up. Let's put the final changes in place for this emotion or pattern to be healed and to be resolved. So that's been a very big theme the last week that has been coming up. And it's a beautiful theme because by wrapping up these very important emotions, patterns, or way of thinking, it really prepares us to step into the new year being so much more rounded and prepared for the life that we want, for the life that we deserve, for the life that we're creating as beautiful spiritual beings. So it's very important when these emotions come up now is to just slow down, have a look at it, think, but why is this coming up again? I thought I have dealt with it. What did I miss? Should I look at it from a different angle? And just sit with it. Maybe take it for a walk in nature, meditate on it, and just see how the answers appear or the wisdom appear, and it all falls into place. So what's also been happening the last week, especially because it's been Christmas, lots of socializing with family, with people we don't see often, is maybe sudden emotions coming up, overwhelming emotions like, oh my world, this isn't me anymore, I'm not this person anymore, I don't want to be this person anymore, and just all these emotions coming up, or because it's a mirroring that's going on between us and the people around us. They're reflecting back to us, ourselves basically, what we are, how we're acting, reacting. So it's been coming up. And so again, when this has been happening and you're feeling, oh my world, this is not who I want to be, this is not the being who I'm striving to be, or I can't be around these people anymore, they're not my kind of person I want to be socializing too much with anymore, just note that down, learn from it. Okay, don't overreact, because we like to overreact or react. Slow down, take a deep breath, take note. What are the feelings that's coming up here? What is it showing in myself that I don't want to see anymore? And how am I going forward with this into the new year? Okay, and what steps are you going to take? Like, for example, maybe hang out with them less, or just when you're reacting to them, not to react anymore, but to step back, take a deep breath, think of who you are, who you've become over the last year or two. We've all changed a lot. Remember that. And so these emotions are also coming up for us, not to show us that we haven't done the work, but also coming up to show us, boy, look how much you have changed. Look how much you've evolved. Look how much you've grown. Realize it. So it's coming up to make us realize how much has been happening. And just be thankful for these moments that's showing you how much you've evolved. And just thank the moment for showing to you. Thank the people for showing you who you've become. You know, so we're reflecting on the past. Maybe there's behaviors or ways of being and thinking that we're not very proud of. Acknowledge it. You've learned a lot from it. And now you've moved on. Okay? So there's a place for everything. We're always growing. We're always expanding. So that's really been coming up. And then also what we've seen is a slowdown. All of a sudden, this last few days, since Christmas, that was Saturday, there's been a slowdown. I've seen almost like our bodies are forcing us to slow down. That is because our soul wants us to prepare for the new year. We are reflecting on all these emotions that's coming up for us to look at again and to appreciate them, appreciate how far you've come. So we're slowing down so we can do the appreciation and the integration. Okay? Then also what's happening at this moment in time is overwhelming emotions coming up. Overwhelming thoughts coming up, things that you just didn't see coming at all, okay? And they are very overwhelming because they're coming up for us to say, hey, now is the time for you to do the work around this topic, okay? So what I've been seeing is we've moved into a way of living from the heart. 2022 will very much be about living from the heart. We go into the feminine. And so what's coming up, because the energies has been supporting us to be more heart-based, being more compassionate towards ourselves and others, and to thinking from the heart and head, and not just from the head, the programming, the ego, but to tap into your intuition, your soul, your guidance. So what's been happening with these overwhelming emotions that's coming up for us to look at, it's trying to force you to drop into your heart space and not be so much in your head anymore, because the solutions to your soul path is not in your head. It is coming from the heart. So lots of realizations that I'm seeing coming out of people that are realizing they are detached from their heart. They can't connect. No matter how much they try, they're struggling to connect to the heart space. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. It is just what's been happening. This can be for many lifetimes of being hurt. This can be from this lifetime, ancestral healing, from just having a lot of hurt in your heart space. Okay. Now, those of us that's been healing the past lives, that's been doing the ancestral healing, that's just been working ourselves a lot, it takes work to drop into the heart space because we've been programmed and life happens and it drags us into the head. So if you are now there where you're thinking, oh, I can't get into my heart space, I don't know how to. There's different exercises you can do. You can do breathing exercises, meditations, but very important to heal the emotions that's connected to the heart. Okay, so the trauma healing from this lifetime and past life and ancestrally. Okay, now there's many ways of doing this. I can help you with that if you so wish. So don't feel discouraged if you can't connect to your heart space. We've been programmed to be like that. Now, many people also think that they are connected to the heart space because they're feeling so many emotions. Being connected from your heart space is just a knowingness. It's a knowingness of who you are. It's a compassion, it's empathy, it is love for everyone around you. And so where am I going with this? I'm just saying that this is a journey we are all on always, okay? And the year coming up now, 2022, is really going to focus on the heart space. Because there's so much chaos going on in the world. There's so many truths coming out and truths being suppressed. There's so many human rights are being violated. And so because of all these things that is very aggressive in nature and just wrong, we are being forced to be more compassionate and dropping into the heart space. Because all of a sudden now, joy is about connecting to our heart. We're not finding it outside of us anymore. It starts in here. And whatever is in here is what's being reflected and then reflected back to you. Okay? So that's going to be a big theme coming up in the new year, the heart space. So don't be discouraged. It is a journey. Just love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Do something nice for yourself. So when these overwhelming emotions come up and you feel you don't know what to do and you think you're going crazy, slow down, take a nice bath, go for a walk in nature. Just let the thoughts flow and just meditate or pray, whatever way you feel you can connect with the universe. Okay, so like I've mentioned, the energies are all over the place at the moment. We're getting the solar flares coming in more often now, and bigger solar flares as well. I've really been feeling it the last few days. My energy levels is like up like that. My sleeping is like that. Really feeling the energy at the moment. Also, human resonance has also been very high. So lots happening there as well. So take very care of yourself, because what we're expecting over the next few days into the new year is more of these energies that will make us from the universe, that's going to make us feel maybe very tired, wired, or energetic. Be where you are. We are receiving a lot of light with all these energies that's coming in to help us on this spiritual journey of ours, our ascension journey. We've moved into 4D now. If you are on your spiritual journey for this whole year or last year or before, we are now 4D. Okay, we're moving into it. 4D is where we're living from a heart space, being more aware of the self. And we know that as well, just by looking around us, how different Christmas has been this year for the majority of people. It's not about presents anymore. It's just about spending time with the people around you. Materialism is out the window. What is the most important thing is joy, love, peace, bliss, all those amazing emotions that we are so fortunate to experience. So if Christmas has been very difficult for you, there's been a very sad, lonely time, then just know that 2022 is going to be a much lighter year energetically, although it's going to be very chaotic. On planet Earth, it's going to be very chaotic. So much is going to happen. It's going to be a lot of uncertainty and things happening. But because we're going into the feminine, those feelings should be lighter. And if you're really struggling with those feelings, connect with your heart space. find the answers inside of yourself, because we all have the answers inside of ourselves. Okay? So I'm going to, I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to say. I don't think so, but be kind to yourself. Have a beautiful new year, celebrations, and just enjoy. And just remember that the most important thing we can do for each other and to people we don't know is to just smile and send out lots of love. Because if anyone smiles at you, it just brings joy to you, okay? Just joy. Just share the joy in these times. And like I said before, many of you are so happy to see the end of this year. Make sure that you know where you're going into the new year. Have an idea of where you're going, okay? Of who you want to be, of your dreams, of just where you want to be. And life is fluid, it's always changing. So, as we've learned, and we'll always learn, sending you all lots of love, and see you in the new year. I'll be bringing you a New Year's message next week. And I will bring out a channeled message tomorrow. There's a channeled message coming through, and that will be tomorrow, I think. Sending you all lots of love.